It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons.
Ready. 95-56, 95-56. Pick me up. Here we go. Ready, take it.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here's Breeze to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Dante Fowler, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now Breeze, escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Burton. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They will run with Grant. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They go play action with Ryan. That's caught by Treadwell. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on 1st down. And now look at this. pass. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Saints take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
45 to Mike. Check. Coming in.
Here's Breeze. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Ito Smith, his first carry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Breeze to throw again. That is incomplete.
Breeze pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now, Breeze again. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Breeze. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gun. 51, jump! Check three.
A first down carry for Smith. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Go!
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Running with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. That'll be taken in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Grant. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he is out of bounds here on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down, Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable for Grant. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Ito Smith. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the loss will drop them to 6.